Hello and welcome back to Bricking It. So it's been a couple of weeks since the last update, but I've not been idle. Lots more modules have been completed and actually be looking at a lot of those in the next video. But this week we're going to be concentrating on having a look at some of the builds for our basements. So let's get started. First up is Snape's office. Now this is very much like it was in my Snape's office build video. We've still got the door from the original Hogwarts moments, but I've just supplemented that with the new detail pieces from the newer potions classroom, along with this large bottle also from the new potions class, as well as Snape. We've got Snape's office and lamp. Now got his desk in the proper colours of dark green leather over wood. We've made a nice neat little lamp. All the build techniques used are the same, except obviously the side walls are now included in the frame rather than part of the module, and we've still got the chair there so that when we remove the desk we can have Harry sitting there for his occlumency lessons. Nice and colourful selection of jars. These just slot right in here. Immediately next door to Snape's office, just here, we have our potions class. And potion class follows the same sort of theming as Snape's office. Got that light grey shelf running around the outside, the wooden shelves above it, loaded with potions ingredients. Got the flat top stove just here. We'll have a look at that a bit later. In the back wall there we see the windows, very low down, just they are in the actual movie set, with a lamp above each, and again those repeated detail pieces just to maintain continuity. And then our square tables for our students to practice their potions. Got another one of those large bottles in there, and of course this nice big potion explosion piece. The interesting thing about our potions class is the back wall is just attached by jumpers and is easily removable. And that's because what we can do is just slide it in directly in front of Snape's office and have a much larger potions class. It does push Snape into the dark, so we'll just put a bit more light on the subject. There we go. And this can be a much larger potions classroom for when we're displaying other modules in other parts of the dungeon. Quite like the modularity of this one. That's deep. Just take that out again, pop it back in its little enclosure. As I said, we're going to look at the flat top stove. I just made this out of a droid body. Could easily have been two stacked 2x2 round bricks, but I just wanted that smooth appearance. And we've got a round 2x2 jumper with an inverted dish, and these of course just Technic pieces all pinned together. And on the other side, just to cover the hole, got a 1x1 black round. That's just going to act as the stove door. Got this attached to a jumper, because the droid body's only got one attachment point, but just so I can also rotate it just off the straight, because the exhaust pipe was just obscuring the thing a little bit more than I wanted it to, so I just rotate that towards the shelves just so I can still see those nice sticker pieces at the back. Yep, that's potions and Snape's office. They work deep, but obviously they also work side by side, and this is generally how they will be displayed. Currently behind the potions class we have another module lined up and ready for viewing. And this is Nick's Death Day Party. Very simple module this time, didn't really do a huge amount. It's only going to be on display in a very limited capacity. But it gives me somewhere to put all my ghosts, the various MOCs that I've put together. Obviously we've got the trio, and my favourite Ron face from the Apologies Potions mistake. See Nick himself. Got the rotten food for the ghost to experience, made up of various green and glow in the dark pieces, and then just filling up the scene with these ghost MOCs, just using various random pieces in white or aqua, and little ghost dog in the background there. The wall is very plain at the back, just literally made out of 2 big panels. Then we've got one of these 2x2 with studs on one side, and then a rail plate on top, just for a little bit of architectural detail around the top of the module. It's quite a nice stepped effect. Then that pillar in the centre. These are the panels, as you'll see, taken from the latest Great Hall set. They were facing the other way, but you couldn't really see them. But I quite like them facing this way, because if I put the module in backwards, then it can be seen from another module that we're going to be adding. We can just put these windows in the back wall and we'll be able to see those hallway details through the windows. Each of my modules is now topped off with these half round 1x1 by 2/3 plates, and these just bring us up to the top and fill the hole perfectly with minimal friction as we go in against the bottom of the module above, because I was noting that we were getting some contact, and with the flat plates interacting with flat tiles, they occasionally caught and would either rip the wall off or pull them over. And of course, Slytherin is the last of our dungeon modules, built almost exactly as it was in our previous version, as seen in the Slytherin common room video. This bookshelf now, though, rather than be integrated fully into the build, is removable in case you want to put any side details on a different basement module. And otherwise, our common room looks just the same as it did. See Pansy here catching up on some dark arts homework, the older Draco, and then we've got Goyle and Zabini. Recently replaced the skull with a glow in the dark one, just for a bit more glow, just because I do love the glow in the dark pieces. As you can see, the windows in my original design preclude me from putting those humped pieces on. I could take out a plate from here at the bottom, but unfortunately my windowsill just clashes and it comes right up against the sofa there. So what I'll probably end up doing is removing those windowsills, because you can't really see them on either side, and that will just allow me to lower the windows by 1 plate and get a nice finished surface on the top of the module. So that's the 4 dungeon pieces we've got, of the 9 potential ones that we could build. Here in the basements we've got the corridor leading back to the kitchens, which I still haven't done. And then we've got Justin and Leanne outside. I've added Helga Hufflepuff's portrait into the inside. Otherwise, Hufflepuff is exactly as it was during my Hufflepuff video. So there we go. That's all of our new modules in the basement so far. All that remains for me to say is thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, please leave us a like. And if you've made it this far, then maybe you'd like to take a look at this video, which is going to be a sneak peek of our Year 1 displays. Bye bye.